Gabba Gabba, hey drunken cock fans, this is Zachary the Drunken Underwhelming from the Drunken Under Quarantine Show, and we're here to announce that you have found and stumbled upon our show. We're very happy to have you. If you found this on podcast platforms, you will be sorely disappointed in the magic entertainment. However, the video will be uploaded to YouTube and Facebook. Remember, this show is an adult show, contains adult content. Have fun, stay safe, stay drunk, stay underwhelming. Good. Welcome back to the Under Quarantine Show. We're on episode 16. We got Silas McPrior on the couch. Of course, Colin and GW are here to join me as always. And we got a lot to get into this episode, so we're not going to waste any time.
Show me your tits. This is a weird show.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. I am, of course, Hickory the Drunken Underwhelming, your glorious host. This is the Drunken Under Quarantine Show. We're on episode 16 of season 2, presented to you by the Wool and Mill Comedy Club. So, we've had a good-sized week this week. We're going to dive into a bunch of subjects. We're going to correct a fake story that we shared last week because we have credibility and are upstanding journalists here on the show. I almost got that out without smiling. We're going to talk about a graffiti getting graffitied over. We're going to talk about some cops in Phoenix that were real dicks, and it was pretty funny. We're also going to start a new segment called the Meme of the Week, but we're also going to ask Silas a bunch of questions about whether or not, how Corona time's been treating him and how he feels like his outlook is out on the road. This should be a good one. But without further ado, welcoming to our spotlight stage, a good friend of mine, my comrade, man, who's always here for me. Welcome to our spotlight stage, Mr. GW Foley. Oh, sorry. There we go. There we go.
Oh, hey everybody. What is up? It is Wednesday night, motherfuckers. I am already 2.5 weeks in, and it's Mickey Margarita night. Yeah.
Cheers. Cheers.
Oh, margarita night. I decided to change it up because I'm on vacation.
Woo!
That's right. School is done for 3 weeks. 3 motherfucking weeks of vacation. Suck on that. It would feel more like vacation if I didn't have job interviews to go to. It's just like I'm fancy unemployed. That's the real story. This is what it would be like if I didn't go to college. Is just going to job interviews, hoping for a job. I'm nervous for my job interviews. I'm not gonna lie. The last couple ones didn't go so well, obviously, and these coming up, I the thought in my mind is, don't say you're a pedophile. Don't say you're a pedophile. Don't say you're a pedophile. That's like my big motivation. That's my big motivation. Is tell them that I am not a pedophile. If you knew the type of jobs I was applying for, you would understand why that's funny. I'm not going to ruin the magic for you. I'll just let you keep that. Man. I this whole work thing's for the birds. I'd rather just get money from the government than actually go out and do stuff. But unfortunately, that's coming to end September 4th, and I'm just like, why? Why can't I get more free money from Uncle Joe? Uncle Joe, dole it out. You know you want to. it'll keep the word safe for coronavirus and all of that stuff. Like it worked before, it'll work again. Or maybe this is time we start doing a UBC or UBI. Like I think a UBI would be great right about now. It'd just be enough to afford rent and food. Yeah, I wouldn't have enough for luxuries like electricity or water, but fuck it. That's why I married a woman with deep pockets. That's she can pay my way. She's. I'll be like that guy in the memes that you see where like he's standing behind a woman paying with his arms wrapped around her, totally defeated. Like that. I can take that position. I'm fine with that. I don't mind being a house husband. Like I make sure the place is clean. I cook dinner. I go grocery shopping. No one likes grocery shopping, so I'll take that bullet. I'll make sure that shit gets done. Or I'll just take naps every day, which I do currently. Yeah. What else? I got some of my grades back from college, and straight A's so far. Which yes, thank you. It is a weird time for me because the slacker kid in high school was like, dude, you're trying too hard. You need to pump the brakes. You are expressing too much energy in doing this. You should slow down, smell the roses, and go for like a C plus B minus. Like that's still really respectable, and you can get a lot done with a B minus attitude. But I think my wife would kill me if I got a B minus. I know I would be severely disappointed. My mother-in-law, oddly, would really be disappointed. It's like, but you don't even have sex with me. Why are you disappointed with this? like no one wants to fuck the B minus kid. I get that. Everyone wants to fuck the A plus kid. or at least that's what porn tells me. But that's pretty much it for my time. Let's turn it over to Colin to see how his day's going.
Nope.
Hey! Good night. Good evening.
Morning.
Buonasera. I'd like to do my first joke of the evening. This is a joke I wrote last night. It goes like this. The Bridgewater Select Board. Thank you.
Savage.
Thank you. Lynn Bertram wrote that joke for me. If you don't know what happened last night, the board went into an executive session in which they kind of engaged in some slander and didn't realize they were live.
Damn,
They turned record off, but not live stream off. So most of the town, including the individual they were talking about, watched it in real time.
Oh, that's so good.
That's excellent.
I mean, it's kind of bittersweet, actually.
So I'd have to thank Lynn for writing that joke for me, because it's a good one.
Doyle for mayor. Number one.
Doyle for mayor.
In 3
That's right.
quarters.
Vermont only has 12 mayors, but I think it's time we add a 13th.
Lucky number 13, right?
Here comes Big 13.
I'm really sorry about making the basic stuff under the grill.
And I've got
You got a kitty cat.
I got trouble in Little China, so I'm going to kick it over to our host.
Oh well, if I wasn't previously underwhelming enough, I guess I will continue to be. Oh, we got some comments in. Nick said, "What's going on, guys?" Nick, not a lot, brother. Welcome to the show. It's good to see you. And Carl comments in. He says, "It's been a shit show in Bridgewater over that." Yeah,
Hey, man, you're not from Bridgewater. You can't comment that, Carl.
Carl also says Doyle for mayor.
Doyle for mayor.
Agreed, but only because it's going to be Hickory GW for president 2024. We're the million. Yeah, we're the $1 million party. We're going to give every single taxpayer $1 million. We're going to go the fuck home. That's what we're going to do as president and vice president.
Wait. You got to be a taxpayer though to get that $1 million?
No.
Yeah,
I mean, come on.
Oh no. Okay, whatever.
No, fuck it. You have to sign up though.
All right, I'm in.
Yeah,
I'm in.
yeah. You should have to sign up or something. There should
Yeah.
be some type of a minor amount of work that you have to do, and that way people complain when they don't get it.
I think we should just start giving it to kids too, like all the kids, teenagers. I mean, they're really not to spend money, so it's properly.
But unfortunately, I'm not prepared for Magic this week. But the big announcement and the good news is that.
Magic?
Dude, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. It's my last week of homelessness, and that's the big announcement. Is that we'll schedule another one, Silas. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I mean to let you down, but I'm kind of in tight quarters, and I don't really have like stuff with me.
The lovely assistant was really pissed off about the salt the other week.
Yeah, she wasn't happy about the salt all over the place. But so the announcement is that I will be signing for my new home tomorrow. We will hopefully be, thank you, sir. We'll be moving back in on Sunday. We'll be having internet and phone hooked back up Monday, which means next Wednesday I will be live back from my ghetto studio at the time, because I will not have the full studio built out by Wednesday night, obviously. But we'll be back in an actual studio space with where I can actually control sound around me and lighting properly and have space to work. So pretty excited about that.
Congratulations, man.
Well, thank you, sir. Yeah, signing Thursday, moving back in Sunday, and internet hookup is on Monday. So that should be a good deal. Yeah, the beautiful assistant just reminded me this is our last homeless episode. So Hickory the homeless and underwhelming will no longer be homeless. Although this swanky hotel underneath this bridge has been serving me very, very well for the past few weeks. And I do appreciate the beautiful staff that frequent this here bridge. But I'm very glad to be going home. And so is the ferocious tiger, for those who are curious. But that's pretty much all I got. So without further ado, we're going to welcome to our spotlight stage a man I'm very excited to have back on. I just realized the other day that it's been over 60 weeks since we've had this man on. He was on episode 3 of the first season of the Drunken Under Quarantine show. And here we are on episode 16 of season 2, which means 60. It was like 63 episodes or something, right?
I can't count.
65 episodes since the last time we had this man on. But welcoming back to our spotlight stage, a man we're very excited to have. Welcoming back Mr. Silas McPrior. Oh, just had to figure out the overlay. Woo!
Hey! Gentlemen, internet, how is everybody?
Good.
Cheers.
That's awesome, man. Congrats on getting back into the place. Like I said, it looks good there. New place.
Thank you. Very excited.
That's awesome. Yeah. So here we are.
Carl Vital's comments and says, "Mick Silas play music." He then follows up.
Back there, we got the straight out of Bridgewater t-shirts there. If you can see it in the back, we got a bunch of those. So if anybody's looking, hit me up. We got them.
Oh yeah, Colin's gonna bring it up.
He's like, no, check it out. We got it up.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. This is the straight out of Bridgewater limited edition.
IE? What's up?
IE.
That's a good looking hat right there.
Real nice. Compliments to Danny Candido.
Very nice.
Oh,
I have
nice.
the one in glow in the dark, actually.
That's these ones.
And I got to tell you, that looks fresh in the club.
Boom. You're like, what's up, Pops?
That's dope.
What you grind on?
Carl followed up with Silas. His voice is better when he's singing.
Yeah, I can read his comments, Carl. I mean, Carl's out there. He's trolling us, but he's a good dude. Okay.
He is a good dude.
You can show up in the next select board meeting, though, Carl. I mean, I think you get some good input.
I really want to know more about the select board
Stop
meeting.
recording.
Well, it's weird because I saw them post like an announcement for one of the meetings, like 45 minutes before the meeting's supposed to start, like a couple with the last one they did, and I was like, "Whoa, that's kind of." I'm not even going to it because I wasn't in town, but I was still like, "That's a little much." A 45-minute heads up on. Now we're gonna have the meeting at 8. It's like it's 7 and change in the morning. A lot of drama here in Little Bridgewater.
Who would have thought?
So, does anyone know what the drama was about? Like, as a non-Bridgewater resident, I'm kind of confused.
Nobody wants. No, we don't have any workers. We ain't got any townsfolk. We're lacking staff here, as everybody is. You know, we're a little bit understaffed in Bridgewater, and it's making us a little bit anxious for the winter, I think.
I'm pretty sure we have one town crew guy.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure his job's just legit. He just hangs out by himself all day.
Hopefully you didn't hear him talking shit about him last night.
We might have 0 now. I don't know. I'll tell you, there has been a dead raccoon up the road here for about a month. I'd say a month and change now. It's actually deteriorated into bones in the road. It's pretty awesome to watch the process of the decompose.
Oh, that's brutal.
Hey, it's Bridgewater, but I drive by it when I go to work, and I say, "Wow, look!"
And that's why, as your constable, I would not let that stand. I would go up and handpick those bones.
Well, you get Hilty with the coonskin cap. You saw
Make
that.
a coonskin hat of them.
The tail's gone, so I feel like Hilty can stop by and grab that.
Someone should get a get well soon balloon for it.
That'd be the darkest tabletop book ever. That'd be the darkest coffee table book.
It's gonna be okay. You got
I
it.
believe in you.
Oh,
Congratulations.
Just dead animals with get well soon cards and flowers around them.
we're just lucky it's not a bigger animal.
This is true.
I mean, it's really a rough one, I tell you.
But if that's we got a couple comments. Nick said it smelled so good.
Truth. You can smell it still. It's fucked up. You take care of that.
Carl also said it's about people talking shit about everyone behind their backs.
Welcome to Bridgewater.
Yeah,
That's why everyone knows here at the Drunken Quarantine Show, we do our shit talking online.
Yeah, we do it very openly in front of the public.
You want to chat, tune into it. We'll talk shit about you. That's okay. No worries.
You can hop on. It'll turn into a roast, and we'll have a great time.
Yeah. We need to roast Carl while I look at all these comments.
That would be hysterical.
Love you, Carl.
But if we're at the mid part in the show, you know what happens in the mid part in the show? It's the mid part. Welcome back, gentlemen. It's great to have everybody here. We got the one screen down bottom, so I'm going to use the 3 overlay for this one. We got Gandhi with Colin just slightly left of him.
He was a little right wing for my taste, but
welcoming Silas McPrior to the show, sir. Thank you for coming on. It's great to see you again. I can't wait to talk about your exciting events that are going to be happening soon. We'll get into that in a little bit. But first, we wanted to start out by asking you, how has Corona time been, good sir? Realize that obviously you haven't been playing out around us much, but it did cause you to start an open mic. Your open mic started some inspiration for this show, and I felt like you did a really great job about that. And providing a music venue for those who were musically homeless for lack of, or musically venue-less during COVID, I guess.
Well put.
But how do you feel? You think you've improved throughout? Have you just been like sharpening your teeth the whole time and you're ready to go tear the road up, or do you have like stage fright?
People, I can almost do that most of the time. I don't know. I can be a recluse if I want to be, but I am required to be out in public. It's kind of my job. So for a bit there, I was cool with it. And then one of my good friends who was like kind of swinging by all the time was like, "Are you gonna be okay, bro? You're literally out in public every night. Now you've been locked in your house for 2.5 months. It's a lot of whiskey bottles around here, buddy." So yeah, it was nice to kind of start up the open mic forum though, because I do host enough open mics to where there was quite a range of talent, and everybody else seemed to enjoy it and give people that creative outlet they needed at the time when they needed it the most, really. So it went well, and yeah, I'm fucking stoked to get back out in the real world. It's been a great summer, and I did manage to pull some gigs through towards the end of the winter and stuff last year, and luckily, social distancing gigs are better than no gigs, I guess I would say.
Agree. Any gig is better than no gig, I suppose.
Yeah.
I mean, I did just do a farmer's market at 9 a.m. this morning, and it was good, but it's like some gigs, I tell you.
He hasn't stooped to playing the Bridgewater Selectmen meeting yet, but
believe me, if I could, I would.
The song's called "The Mic's Still On," dear Karen, dear Karen.
It's like, this is a song about how this a small group of government got together and decided, instead of not talking shit, they were going to pay somebody to write a song about not talking shit and then have him play it on the end of the live stream so we could talk shit and they can't hear us. Like, I feel like that's something our town government would do. It'd be like,
I get to work on that song. We actually, I like the $1 Million Party, but we could form our own little party here and really we want to fucking lash back at them. I think we got the means to do it. I mean,
I agree.
It's called the Drunken Underwhelming Party.
Yeah, I mean, what else? It'll be a pretty easy coup if you ask me.
Yeah, I don't see any resistance at all. That would be.
I mean, minimal. I mean, probably a little bit more than Afghanistan, but not quite.
I don't think so. I think they'd look at us and be like, "Wait, these guys want to print $1 million for every American? Oh, they're part of the party. They must be. They're just part of the establishment."
Yep, that's what we call ourselves, the party.
There we go. The POP.
I'll drink to that.
We'll be the POP, the party old party.
Or the party.
That name just pops.
Yeah, now we're talking. We could have a edit of WAP as our theme song.
I like that.
Yeah.
You know what's weird about WAP though is I mean, as much as wet ass pussy, all kind of like agreeable socially, I guess. But that's won a Grammy or whatever. But like hard ass dick, it would not have the same effect. I feel like
you just gotta think
some
it that
people
way.
would get canceled. Like it would be over. You could actually write a song about that. So I'm a little on the fence about WAP still.
You know what?
Those rights thing, man.
Those who say it cannot be done should not stop the people doing it.
I kind of want to write a song called "Hard Ass Dick" now.
Hard ass dick.
Just like what's up? I mean,
Yeah, just move the hat a little bit and give me a little, because it's a hard ass dick. And I think hard as
I want to touch that dangly thing in the back of your throat with my hard ass dick.
I like it. Gonna make it rain.
Was that the uvula? What do they call that thing back there?
They call it that little dangly thing that hangs in the back of my throat. I mean, that's what Cardi B named it. So
Yeah, I like your sampling of that line.
Yes. Yeah. Who are we going to be? Who are we to judge the great Cardi B? I mean, it's very rare that we are blessed with such a rapper that can go from admitting on live TV that she drugged men before robbing them while she was a prostitute, all the way to interviewing the president of the United States of America. She has come a very long way. And if she wants to talk about her giant wet ass pussy, I think she's allowed to. Now, I don't want to listen to it at 4:30 in the morning when I'm driving to work. That's a whole nother deal.
That's the only time to listen.
Part of it. The giant? It's just regular.
I'm going to assume it's king size. I don't know though.
I don't know. Either way, I mean, I am on board with the content. I'm a firm believer of what as with WAP.
Yeah.
I'm a fan. I really am. But
and you can hear it performed live this Saturday night at the second time.
Yeah, I actually got a great cover. We're gonna do here in a little
I
bit.
say Silas is gonna actually play out the show.
That'll be the closing credits.
we just
I
really
know all the words.
ruined the surprise ending for everybody, but
Yeah.
it's
And
gonna
I
be
just
great.
see the choreography we've been working on. I think it's good.
We have dancers who are actually getting ready in the back.
I mean, for a couple of white boys, we're twerking hard.
We got an audience question in. Carl comments and says, Silas, tell us about your trip to Central America. Did you build a guitar?
I did not build a guitar, Carl, but
No.
I bought a guitar, which is there's this village up outside of Cuenca in Ecuador that's like pretty much like a village of luthiers. So there's just like fucking every house you go into has some guitars, and then there's like guitar building studios set up, and you just like hang out and drink coffee or beer or shoot the shit, and they'll build you a guitar, or you just like have a bunch of them, and you can walk across the street, and like that person has the exact same thing going on. They're just like all hanging out, building guitars, getting drunk.
Oh, that's cool.
It's pretty wild because like this one cat was like, what's his name? He's way out of my price range at the moment, so I didn't really get involved with him. But it's like his whole concept was that first off, because he only does custom stuff, so if you want a guitar, you got to go and like hang out with him for like 3 hours, 2-3 hours, and he'll interview you about what kind of music you're gonna do, what you want out of your guitar. So you just sit around and drink beers with him for a couple hours.
It's like an elaborate drug deal.
And you talk about the guitar, and then he'll be like, all right. And then it takes him like, almost a month. He said anywhere from 2 to 4 weeks to build a guitar.
Oh, wow.
And he just goes nuts after interviewing you for 3 hours about what you want out of your guitar. And that'll run you about $3,500, which is, in Ecuador is like 10 grand. So yeah, it is what it is. But one day I'm gonna have a bunch of custom Ecuadorian guitars. It's gonna be dope.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's wicked
it's nice. I was down there. I want to really move forward with I want to get some property down in Ecuador and have a little kind of like an artist community where people can come through whatever their talents are in the arts, or just want to hang out and just kind of get down. Painters, musicians, like a little, not like a
We're thinking of calling it Woolen Mill Comedy Club Ecuador.
No. La discoteca de comedia de Woolen Mill.
Ecuador.
Sí, vale, vamos.
Does anyone remember where George Jones was, or Jim Jones was from?
Jim Jones.
Is that the guy that
The Kool-Aid?
guy? Yeah. Is that Utah? Utah, I think, right?
Well,
No?
I know he went down to South America at some point.
Okay. Well, that's not what I'm planning on doing, but like,
I was just checking.
I do like Kool-Aid.
And I
Wait,
like
see
it when
this?
we all enjoy it together.
Yeah.
I would say with George Jones.
No, George
No,
Jones is a
George
country
Jones.
singer. Jim
Yeah,
Jones.
that's okay. I got really confused there. I'm like, wait, this country singer was the same
One of them
as the
actually
preacher?
offers you Kool-Aid. One of them makes you want to drink it when you listen to it. Oh no!
Oh.
I'm
Oh.
kidding. I do like George Jones. I'm just fucking.
He led the People's Temple,
Mm,
Jonestown, Guyana.
Oh,
Jonestown.
But yeah, I
That's not
mean,
really-
why wouldn't you name the town Jonestown if your last name was Jones, man? Like, you don't want to seem irreasonable or something.
Yeah, the People's Temple. It's cool.
It's got a
Yeah.
nice ring to it.
Yeah, it's like calling it the Democratic People's Republic, or something like that. Is pretend that it's for the people.
McPrior. There we go.
Okay, we're gonna move right into the first topic of the evening. This is which is the fake news is fake. We correct a story from last week. Unfortunately, G-Dubs, we shared a story last week, and
Yeah.
it turned out not to be true. And it looked like this, but this was the correction. Was Newsweek said my fake interview has been viewed more than 70 million times, and it had this very, very plump fella here, and I should have known. The second it said Alfredo Rivera as the name, as I'm like, Alfredo isn't this guy's name; it's his blood type. but yeah, he goes on to say that comedy started for him at school. He got bullied a lot, and he was naturally funny. And he started doing some YouTube videos, and he started with reaction videos, and he used to get see a lot of weird news interviews that were real, and I missed them, so I decided I was going to recreate them in a comedy form. And I just wanted to tell my fans, do you remember when you used to act crazy on the news? Or do you remember when people used to act crazy on the news? Look at me doing that. So basically what had happened is this guy started filming a bunch of fake news interviews, and one went viral, and it seemed realistic enough that don't worry, G-Dubs, we were not the only ones that bought this. I'm pretty sure this was like a mainline CNN article. They fell into it, and a bunch of different news places covered this.
That makes me feel better that there aren't fact checkers out there going, oh no, this is a fake story. Because the source where I got it from was a legitimate news source saying that this is a fucking flight attendant that, fuck it. I got nothing, man. My bad.
Hey, you weren't the only one that was duped. It's another world. No, it's fake news, but it's fake news. Sometimes you get duped, you know?
Yeah, it happens.
It happens.
And yeah.
So funny.
Yeah, and that's what's most important. Fuck the news. As long as it's funny, I'm signing on. Absolutely.
He said that so many famous people shared that video, including Beyonce's mom.
Yeah, but is she famous, or she just knows someone that's famous? Yeah.
Well, I don't know, man.
Vagina is what she did.
But yeah,
mom's not famous.
But then her son-in-law is Jay-Z, so like you're kind of like just in the
you're
in it, right? I don't know.
Person out of your vagina, and you know that's
That's
and
more
now
than
they're
I'll ever do.
yeah.
That's better than I've done, I suppose.
I definitely didn't spooge out Blue Ivy.
Yeah, the only
No.
the only-
I'm such a failure. I didn't even splooge out Ivy Voles.
I think it's supposed to have poison ivy, man. Like nothing.
the only person who's successfully done this is GW's mother.
Oh. She spooged out something, all right.
It's brutal.
She's an expression. She's another wife.
Oh, hi, Mom.
Hey, Silas's mom. Oh, GW's mom. Yeah, hi.
Yeah.
Hi, Dolores. We miss you. We're gonna move right to the next one. Figured while we're on the artist train, we talk about graffiti got graffitied over. What a shame. Secondly, this is kind of how the fuck is this news? But a Banksy mural was vandalized after artwork was confirmed authentic. Famed anonymous street artist Banksy is back, but it appears that not everyone is keen on his arrival. And here's a picture of a woman who has no idea what she's looking at. Looking at some art, saying, "I'm bummed out these kids put this here," not knowing that it's actually like a very valuable piece.
Is this a picture of Tony Blair?
In his Instagram post last week, the artist confirmed that he was responsible for a series of 10 artworks spotted in the recent weeks across Norfolk and Suffolk, England, across the country's eastern coast, titled, quote, "A Great British Staycation." The collection is a playful ode to summer with imagery ranging from seagulls to sandcastles. We'll turn the noise off just in case. I was really hoping that was going to be like, oh, that one's pretty. No. Okay. I clicked on something and I was like, I don't know where it's going. I don't want to keep it up.
Have you seen the pictures of Banksy's bathroom?
No.
Like he's got all the mice. Like he painted the walls with all these weird mice, like doing shit. Like one's like grabbing the soap, and they're like there's like all kinds of little mice painted all over his bathroom. It's super dope.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty tight. I think that's
But-
where, you know.
Yeah. So somebody, basically the short of the story is that this white
Dirty black.
the white paint, although it looks pretty good, I think the white paint wasn't a part of this original installation. It was only the black paint.
I was wondering that because the white did seem a bit out of place, doesn't it?
Yep. And it's that somebody I don't know, graffitied over the graffiti. Like,
They
I don't
thought
know.
they were going to add the shadow or like add a highlight. I was going to say, it's actually funny because I didn't even know, and I was looking at that, and the white didn't make sense. The martini glass being filled, and the arm and on the chair and on the nose looks out of place.
Yeah, it's a little strange.
That rat looks fucking comfy as fuck.
Oh yeah, I wish I was that comfy.
You know, that rat's just chilling.
That old lady looks comfy as fuck. And
This
my
one
old
was
lady wasn't in earshot of the things I'd say about her.
this one was actually pretty cool.
Mm.
I really like
Is he
that
kick
one.
flipping? Oh, dancing. Okay.
Yeah, he's dancing.
Oh.
And they didn't have the picture of the last one, but they said that they actually they put up protections around these things because it's I don't know why. Like I get protecting the work, but on the flip side, it's illegal work, right? Like it's still vandalism, correct?
Can you imagine if Banksy did something in like Woodstock? I mean, they would fucking paint over that shit in a heartbeat. Like, you can't have that graffiti around
Or
here.
Rutland?
Oh yeah, for sure.
They wouldn't give a
everywhere.
fucking Rutland.
They'd be like Green Mountain Boys. Ugh, tag that shit up.
Or like one of us would be smart enough that we go down and just cut it off the wall before anybody knew what it was, and then we try to hawk it.
Right. Like a Banksy's worth hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars.
This dope Banksy piece, I'll sell you $50,000 right now.
If not,
This one is the cool one that I read about earlier, and I just wanted to read this because I thought it was kind of neat. They said the Rat Mueller is not alone. A piece from the quote Great British Staycation in Gorleston of an arcade claw hanging over several teddy bears, the latter of which many speculate were later added in by street artist Emo, also appears to have been vandalized. Left the image, the name Emo has been crossed out with red spray paint and replaced with the word ego, which is actually kind of funny. But yeah, it's kind of cool that like multiple random artists collaborated on this, I don't know, piece of artwork.
My favorite thing that I ever saw Banksy do was he did a thing in New York where it was Banksy Does New York. And for 30 days, he unveiled a different piece of art every day. But one day for the art exhibit was he went into Central Park and set up a small little art kiosk selling prints. But they weren't prints; they were original Banksys, right? And at the time, the cheapest Banksys had sold for like $250,000. And so he set up this little thing, $60 a print, or like $100 a print, or something like that. I think it was $60. And he stood there all day selling them. He only sold like 5 prints all day for like $60. And one of them was like to a guy who bought 4 prints because he just got an apartment. He didn't realize he was buying them from Banksy. The one person who bought the one was worth like maybe like 100 to 200,000. The guy who bought the 4, they said because he had it in the collection, would be like 2 to 250 a painting, so $1 million worth of art.
$240.
Off for $240.
Dude,
That's wild.
Cool. And the point of the exhibit was to show that most people didn't actually want a Banksy. Most people wanted to spend $240 and get $1 million for it. And he was like, so many people have the opportunity to buy the art, but that's what they're not even upset about. They're upset about the fact that it's the dollar.
Yeah.
It's like
it's really cool.
But it also goes to like say something for his style, where he could like put pieces out there that people wouldn't like immediately pick up and be like, oh, that's fucking that looks really familiar, But instead of having a style, like broad enough and organic to be like, oh, it's just in the next, bam.
A couple of them were actually balloon pieces, where it was like the balloon, and it's like some of his actually more famous work. And he just put himself in with a bunch of other people who were doing prints and different things and other little like watercolors and stuff. And so like it just shows how little art sold to all of those guys are amazing artists.
It's a tough gig, really.
Yeah.
I can't imagine.
Art, comedy, all that around across the board. It's ridiculous.
So yeah, I feel like that was just one of the coolest art exhibits I've ever seen, or like pieces anybody did.
I mean, yeah. I don't think any of our parents ever wanted us to be artists or musicians or comedians.
Oh, hell no.
No,
My mom wanted me to be a doctor.
my
Sorry,
mom says she's cool with it, but let's be real.
I mean, my mom's cool with it too, but she's still like, all right, well, how does it look on paper? I mean, it looks better these days than it used to, but I wasn't about that, right? It's like in the beginning, I was like, don't look good at all on paper.
My parents
like,
just
you're a poor motherfucker.
my parents just wanted me to grow up to become adopted.
Oh, come on.
Oh no, I was waiting for that one. It was too good. I couldn't help myself.
I know. Low-hanging fruit.
Oh, I love low-hanging fruits, like the ones I have. Longest balls you ever seen? Short, tiny cock, long balls.
Balls of a billy goat.
Yeah, that's right.
Hard-ass dick.
Yeah, it's like a quarter long. No, not a quarter inch. I mean the length of a quarter. We're moving right into the next topic. We're going to talk about police chief gets a quote. Oh, I wrote warming. See, that's part of the drunken underwhelming right there. Police chief gets a written warning for passing around a coin commemorating shooting protesters in the DAC. Here we have this article. I laughed pretty hard when I saw it, and then, but I don't know. I guess other people were upset by this. I just laughed really hard. Phoenix police officers passed around a coin to celebrate shooting an anti-Trump protester in the groin. The police chief got a quote written reprimand for it. This is an insider article. And the coin is here. This is great. Good night, left nut. It's got a guy with a gas mask on who just got hit with a paintball on the dick. Like whoever had this thing made did pretty well. They said making America great again, one nut at a time. Phoenix, Arizona, August 22nd, 2017. It was like a real commemorative coin here.
This isn't fake news.
No, this is not fake news. No, no, it's pretty amazing actually. Just because I wish I had this coin. I want one. This is phenomenal.
I'm sure you could probably buy one of those for 35 Dogecoin.
Yeah. Yeah, but the Doge one costs $1 million, man. After 2017 protests, some Phoenix officers circulated a coin showing a protester being shot in the dick. The coin shared after a Trump rally said, "Make America Great Again, one nut at a time." The police chief's punishment was a stern letter. The chief of Phoenix police is
shooting people in the dick.
Don't make light of shooting someone's left nut off.
Yeah, stop shooting them in the dick. And if you do, and you hit the left nut, don't make fun of that.
It's like, you get kicks in the balls. That shit hurts. You imagine getting shot in the balls? Like, I don't know. That's one of those. No.
Chief of Phoenix Police Department has been given a so-called written reprimand after it emerged that some of her officers circulated a quote MAGA unquote style challenge coin celebrating shooting anti-Trump protesters in the groin. Coins of this design were shared between officers following a 2017 visit from then President Donald Trump to the city. A new report said, quote, challenge coins, unquote, are commemorative coins distributed between police and military personnel, usually in connection with a heroic action. According to the report released by City of Phoenix Thursday, the coin issued the phrase "good night, left nut," which is strikingly similar to a phrase used by neo-Nazi groups, "good night, left side." They were circulated between officers following protests in response to Trump's August 22nd, 2017 rally, which was a time of high tension. Just a week earlier was the Charlottesville shenanigans, where, there's a bunch of neo-Nazis and such. The kid looks really pissed. He's just like really, really just, he's got way too much emotion.
When I put on my pink polo shirt and grab a tiki torch from my parents' back veranda overlooking the ocean in South Carolina, I get pissed off too. I'm angry that I haven't had my fair share.
Storming Myrtle Beach.
I haven't had mine up yet. Where's mine? I'll tell you where mine is. It's this tiki torch and this incredibly expensive grill. And we'll leave the grill, take the tiki torch.
Foreman.
All right, and we are off.
I want to say these guys were lucky. We accidentally lit our tiki torch on fire one night. And dude, that bamboo goes up fast and it burns really hot. And you don't really hold in that shit when it's on fire. I'm just saying.
I remember when this happened thinking, whoever makes tiki torches, I want to short that company.
The what?
I'm gonna figure out, like the tiki torch company, because it was all the press on these guys. I'm like, I just want to short them. They would be like, yeah, we're gonna find a new way to illuminate the lawn.
Yeah. We didn't buy a tiki torch for like 2 years after this.
Yeah.
And we really needed them, but we were like, we don't want to be like the two white people. And of course, I was clean shaven at the time. I was like, we can't go to the Home Depot and buy a torch right now. It's just like not a thing that we can do.
You get 4 tiki torches, please.
You voted red, did you?
Yeah. Clan meeting starts at 4.
They say in Phoenix, the protests against Trump's visit turned unruly while police fired pepper spray back at the crowds. Among the crowds was a protester who was arrested after kicking a smoke canister back at the police. They respond by firing a powder round into his groin, the report said. An image of Coben getting injured went viral quickly because anybody getting shot in the dick is extremely funny. I don't care who you are. And this was a protest. So like, let's stop saying that he got shot, like he got hit with a pepper ball.
Yeah, it wasn't a real round.
Like the way they're framing this whole thing makes it sound like some high level sniper from the top of a roof somewhere just blew his left nut off with a 50 cal.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, okay, how do you survive like an actual like real? You're gonna be fucked up, man. That's not. But like the pepper. Okay, so now the picture's a little more clearer because it could have been a rubber bullet, but it's a pepper round. Okay, we're good.
I think it was either a pepper round or they fired a powder round into his groin, is what it said.
Yeah,
it was still hurt like a motherfucker.
I don't know.
It's still the paintball style shot.
Yeah,
which hurts, but it's not like you took a fucking 22 gauge to his fucking testicle.
I'm not familiar with pepper rounds to the groin, but I mean, I just definitely don't want one.
He's not gonna bleed out.
Right.
Yeah, this is not a life-threatening injury. This is like something you'd sustain while playing paintball.
It might be a child-threatening injury, though.
No, that very well could be.
But to be honest, if you're at a protest in 2017, you really want to be breathing.
Yeah. And not only were you protesting, you're protesting a rally from a sitting president that didn't go up for election for 3 years. So it was like you were like real long-term, no plan. It was like you weren't showing up like around the election time, dude. That was like,
we need to impeach the president.
We tried. Didn't say we didn't try.
Probably did.
Twice.
So yeah, I had never seen the good night left side meme thing, which I didn't know was a thing. Apparently it's a neo-Nazi emblem on the right. I don't know.
That's a good
but even then that doesn't make sense to me because the guy on the right is falling and the guy on the left is staying up. Right? Like shouldn't it be going the other way? Like if you were going to actually, I don't know, use proper symbolism.
Yeah, but the guy on the right has a communist star. Because we all know that communists are the only people that like stars.
And Muslims.
Yes.
Whoa,
hey.
I was going to say, communist likes 5-sided stars.
How many sides up?
That's 5.
Okay. It's a 5-pointed star.
Yeah, sorry.
So we're beating down communism then.
Yeah.
Go America.
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know. I'm confused.
A 6-pointed star, I'd be like, oh, it doesn't like the Jews. That makes sense.
Yeah, fuck David and his star.
Fortunately, the person who designed the coin was never identified. The report said Phoenix PD had, quote, been aware of the challenge coin in real time and took limited investigatory steps, the report said. Because a bunch of grown men handing around a little piece of metal is really like gumming up your police operations, right? That's what we should be investigating right now.
Well, once you shoot one person in the left nut, then you're going to start shooting them all in the left nut. And we've seen this many times before.
Colin, what if we don't know that's actually what America needed at the time? And it would be a much better spot 4 years later if the police had just continued to nut people in crowds.
It's government overreach, really.
Yeah, I mean, once the government starts shooting you in the dick, I mean, where do they go from there?
They're going to be forcing vaccines on you, and then
You know?
it's going to go right.
Next thing you know, I'm going to be getting shot in my left nut.
It's a slippery slope.
It's a slippery slope.
It all
At least
is.
it wasn't the right nut. That's the more important one.
Wait. Is that a thing?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it's like your dominant hand. It's testable that I'm not fucking with you.
What happens if you're left-handed?
That's your dominant testicle.
Yeah, then
so
unless it's your dominant testicle.
So you
But
shoot
doesn't that mean
left-handed
you-
for the left nut.
Wouldn't that be counterintuitive because it would take more abuse during masturbation if it was on the same side?
No.
All right, yeah.
Like,
I guess God didn't really think that one.
I'm not. I wasn't trying to. Yeah,
He's like,
that was my question. I wasn't trying to like start an argument about it. I was genuinely intrigued.
I think God's. We bring him more in this conversation more about this. Like, what's up, man?
Yeah.
We should probably get Santa back on the line and
Maybe
ask
the
him about
abuse
it.
makes the testicle harder.
What's the deal, God? And by the way, also while I have you here, if you made foreskin, why do so many people cut it off?
It's like, well, God created the body exactly perfect, so you can't get any piercings or any tattoos. But
Yeah.
let me just take this half ounce of flesh off you real quick.
Yeah. Except for the foreskin, we're probably gonna mutilate that. But outside of that, we're probably not.
We gotta.
Been explained about circumcision the other day. This chick brought it up. She's actually a nurse and was telling me that like everything we've heard about it is wrong, and apparently being uncircumcised isn't a big deal. I don't really know, but fact check it.
We're gonna have to fact check that. We'll be back here next week.
Yeah, whatever. I'll agree.
It's a life or death situation.
It's like, cut it, leave it, and I guess it doesn't really matter.
Is this a life or death situation?
I thought it was an ego thing, right? It makes it look bigger, doesn't it? You cut it out.
I guess so. I don't know.
Tell me that
I would think extra skin would make it look bigger.
You would
One
think.
would
Because you
assume.
can stretch it out.
I mean, I don't know. They cut mine off when I was a baby, so I don't have any.
Yeah.
I don't remember stretching it out. I gotta think.
Yeah. I mean,
I
I
wasn't-
came out of the womb with a giant cock anyway, so it doesn't. I mean, trim it up.
They're
a
like,
little.
yeah, we're gonna trim this one back.
Like, are this-
Holy
I don't know
shit,
what
yeah.
I don't know what your opinion is, but I'm gonna recommend we trim this one back a little bit.
Like, are
I'm
you-
on like a baby kitten, so I can't really talk for shit.
Basically, when Silas was born, they're like, "Wow, is this a twin?" Wait, no. This cock is
Joint
just
twin.
no. This cock is just so big it has bones. That was
Congratulations, ma'am! You've given birth to a Siamese twin.
wait, the second one is
Set
moving.
it up to separate the two.
Oh wait, it's starting to move. No, it's just throbbing. Never mind, man. This is one child with a child-sized dick hanging off it.
As the nurse goes, I am really getting wet for this newborn baby. This newborn baby is giving me a wop.
I mean, I had a couple numbers when I came out there.
Oh my God.
Nurses were like, "Hey,
He's been torn there ever since.
I swing by the
Carl-
house once in a while."
Yeah, show me.
Carl's got some amazing comments commented in here. I got to bring these up. He said, "I've never seen a colored tiki torch. They aren't racist by design." Good point, Carl. He said, "There's stars in every life/party."
That's not true.
Well,
Kind of. He said, "Wiccan stars too, and I love those." He also said, "Tough love for the right nut, unless you're a left-handed," and I would agree. Seems like God would have had better foreskin sight, and
Foreskin sight.
yeah, he had foreskin sight. He would have trimmed it up better. It was like he was, it was like when God was trimming weed. Like he's like, yeah, no, this is good enough. Like, no,
And he was like, "Now we gotta hire somebody else to do this shit. It takes forever."
yeah.
I'm going to invent Mexicans, so this doesn't have to happen.
Hell yeah. Nah, dude, I'm bringing a bunch of men to this trim season this year. Fuck it.
Okay, we're gonna move right into the last one. We got 4 or 5 minutes. The last one's a winner. A new segment I'm going to be trying to launch. We'll see how this goes. We'll talk about a meme of the week. This meme of this week is not actually the meme of this week because this happened a while ago, but it's been circulating online recently. And the meme of this week is all animals want to live. Oh crap! I grabbed one that was whoops.
No. Yeah, bring the other one up.
Yeah, I might have brought one up that was a little slandery. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the one you brought up, I was like, I've done that before.
Well, that one was yeah, probably not the Asian kid. Let's see.
Hey, wait, what happened to Gandhi?
Oh yeah, sorry. AOC showed up. She was having.
Okay, I was like, she's crying.
This is my posse. AOC,
Gandhi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
My whole pack.
okay, so this is the normal response for most people. Is right after the chicken.
Right.
So you get the duck, the small cow, the pig, the other cow, and the chicken cut off from the line with the horse, the rabbit, the dog.
I mean,
The other dog, the cat, the other dog, the other cat, the other dog, and the other cat. Because apparently there's only 15 animals that.
That's all food.
I feel like Vermont's underrepresented on that thing too, because there's no deer, there's no bear, there's no.
Yeah, that's all food. Horse is excellent. Cat,
Well, they didn't make a Vermont one because we don't have billboards, Silas.
rabbits.
Okay.
Always like they say pet food now. It's all food.
You were hungry enough, you'd eat all of those.
It's what's your appetite? Sure, not everybody likes to eat domestic dogs.
They love them over.
But they do some places. Am I gonna go fry up a cat? Probably not. But people have done it before.
Oh yeah, go to Rutland.
Horse meat. They say it's a little rubbery, but makes a very good glue. Not a food product, but it is a bonding compound.
The thing that I'm pissed off about that whole meme is that the rabbit and the horse should have changed places. I'm more likely to eat a rabbit than a horse. Not because they're both not tasty. It's I can't catch a fucking horse.
Let me ask you this,
true.
GW. Do you like Jell-O?
Oh yeah.
Well, then you've eaten horse before.
And I'm fine with that. Like there's nothing. There's no problem with eating horse. I'm not saying that.
Not when it comes in Jell-O form. Absolutely not. It comes in gravy.
I'm just saying that I'm more likely to eat a rabbit than a horse.
They do eat horse in Canada. That's like it's
rabbit Jello is very shitty though, so you can't go there.
Yeah, it comes in little pellets, right? Is the deal? Little tiny pellets. The rabbit Jello comes in. And it's really dry.
It's going to be like such a bizarre image seeing someone butchering up a horse.
We're making Jello. Here we go.
Well, only because we're not used to it.
Elderberries too.
I mean, for people from Middle Eastern countries seeing us from India, watching somebody butcher up a cow is pretty brutal. It's like,
do we have a lot of them tuning in tonight? Because
I have no idea what the. But
Majab from Bombay. How's it going, man?
Yeah, I do know that. Although that being said, we eat humans eat bears up where we live, and I've never been comfortable helping anybody skin a bear ever.
No,
they're very jiggly and man-like. No, I don't really like the meat either. But no, from like a pure like from the skinning and cleaning perspective itself is like very just like they're like big furry humans with paws, and they've got very much the same articulation, and
Yeah.
it's a little creepy.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, besides all the humans that I skin in my basement, I mean, that doesn't
Well, yeah, but they're not all furry.
No, they're not bears. With the humans, I mean,
Yeah.
there's too many humans anyways. There's not enough bears.
Exactly. Agreed. Yeah.
It's true. I don't know.
Right there.
Are there more people on Earth than bears?
For sure.
Oh, 100%.
There's not 7 billion bears.
100%. No, definitely not.
It's like what's Earth population's like 7.8 or something now.
There's not
We're
8
close
billion.
to
Yo,
8
we're gonna hit
billion.
like 10 billion in our lifetime, guys. It's gonna be nuts. It's just gonna be going wild.
Yeah, if we don't. Yeah, we're at 7.9 as of July 2021.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we're gonna hit 10 million in our lifetime. Like, whoa, that should be wild as fuck.
You can
Cannibalism is coming
You
to
can do a
be.
lot better.
Yo, the population of the planet doubled in our lifetime. That's pretty impressive. You think about it. Go Earth, or well, no, bye Earth.
I have no idea why we have coronavirus.
Well, the world's population in 1987 was 5 mil.
How much?
Yeah, 5 mil.
5 mil? Yeah, so it's doubled in our lifetime. It's gonna.
$5 billion.
Yeah, 5 bill. Sorry.
5 billion in 1987. You know, I mean, I'm not gonna say I was old by then already, so it's fine.
I was 7.
By that time, I was a man.
There's like a lot of really interesting stuff on that too. Like, took over 2 millions of human history. 2 million years of human prehistory and history for the world's population to reach 1 billion, and only 200 years more to grow to 7 billion.
Yeah, it's ridiculous how fucking like we're on
How fast?
Yeah, exactly.
That's nuts. Anyways,
Need
back
more
to,
bears.
Right now.
back to the meme. G-Dubs, you have a preference for a line as far as the animal line goes?
Yeah, I'm not eating dog. And it's not that I have anything against dog. It's I know what they eat. And they eat like shit. They eat like raccoon. And I don't want to eat a raccoon.
Yeah, that's my problem with eating people. Is that I need a real nice, sustainably sourced I need them ethically raised. They have to be on a good diet, which eliminates like 99% of humans. It's not a good place to source humans from.
They love raccoon down south, man. Like Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, they love raccoon.
Yeah, but they eat trash. I'm not gonna fucking eat a vulture.
I heard vulture tastes like chicken.
It could. I'm still not. I same reason why I don't eat liver. I know what it does in the body.
You're
And
a college kid. You're a smart guy, though. That's why.
So this is the two answers that are most common online for this. Is the first answer is just right here between the cow and the chicken, separating the horse and everything else. To which I first thought and then found this response meme that is more like mine, right? So all the way down here, you got apocalyptic crisis, right? Where you got the cats and the dogs, economic crisis that encompasses the rabbit and the horse, and regular day. And then what do you have to do if you're, what are you doing? What are you doing if you're trying to go all the way down here and eat no meat? Well, you're trying to bang a hot vegan chick. which I feel like is most people's standards, right? Is regular every day. You got chickens, you got ducks, you got pigs, and cows. And during an economic crisis, you have all those plus horses and maybe rabbits. During an apocalyptic crisis, you have all those plus house pets, and none of them if you're on the hunt for some vegan strange.
Yeah, I mean, I would lie if I said I haven't been a vegetarian before. I mean, whatever. Vegan, definitely. Oh yeah,
I hear you.
it's all right. Because I actually was a vegetarian for like 8 years, and it was I wasn't quite vegan, but I did definitely went and got meat for like it was like 8 years and change. And I was in a situation where I actually, if I didn't eat meat, I wouldn't have eaten food. So I was like, I guess I might switch over because I'm just gonna starve to death.
That's when you start to eat something that's not on that thing, which is rat.
Nick commented in brown chicken, brown cow. Thank you, Nick. Carl says, I like vegan strange. I hear you. I hear you, Carl.
I mean, there should be just like a human female up on this list somewhere too, because I don't know.
Oh, I would totally eat that all day, every day.
Big on that, without a doubt. I think we can all agree.
Wildlife.
That was a meme thing pulled up.
All men are pigs.
That's true. Responded or right back with women are equal to men. That's
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't much care, to be honest. Is there anything else anybody wants to say before we get on out of here? That was a very, very, very fast hour and 6 minutes we just had.
Maybe we'll have old Silas McPrior play a school song to play us out.
Nice.
Yeah.
You say the school song or the new song?
No, we're just gonna play it. No, I don't have anything prepared for the
School song?
Yes, I thought you said a school song, and I was like,
Bridgewater Village. Bridgewater Village.
don't have anything particularly prepared, but I will be doing a little tour there.
We're the stinging wasps.
Portland to Tampa. So any of the viewers out there that got connections anywhere between Maine and Florida, hit me up.
He'll be riding that coast.
I'm gonna need some places to stay. Like free lodging. That's what's up. I promise I will serenade you and like top tier legit cuddles.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean,
before-
I'm not ashamed. I don't even care.
Silas, you want to throw out any plugs before you jam here, brother?
Yeah, check out Indigenous Entertainment on all social media platforms. Website is down at the moment, but we'll be back up shortly.
Nice.
That's indigenousentertainment.com.
As always, G-Dubs, quick little plug session before we get played out of here.
Bullet Kills the podcast. Check it out on YouTube. I love you, Mom.
Yeah.
Aww. Love you, Mom.
And saying, Dolores, I love you as well. Thank you for coming out. Carl, thank you. Nick, thank you. Everybody who came out, hung out for the show. Thank you guys so much. Follow Colin at Woolen Mill Comedy Club and at Colin D. I, of course, Micker the Drunken Underwhelming. This has been episode 16. Next week, we'll be back with episode 17. Samuel Appleby will be joining us on the show. That should be fun. Yeah, I get to catch up with that cat and see how he's doing. Should be interesting. And that's pretty much all I got. So I, of course, am Micker the Drunken Underwhelming, signing out for the Drunken Under Quarantine show, presented to you by the Woolen Mill Comedy Club in scenic Bridgewater, Vermont. We're imploring you all to stay safe, stay drunk, stay underwhelming. Most importantly, in these trying times, stay sane. Try not to kill your neighbor. And now turning over our spotlight stage to have him play us a song out and to sign off himself. Please all give it up for Mr. Silas McPrior.
Thanks, guys. This was a blast. Accuse me of one thing, yet you praise me for the other. If you don't love yourself, how you don't love another? You can call me a piece of shit. Baby, I've been called much worse. It's out of the question to forgive. Got each other right where it hurts. In that sun, he's a wizard. In that moon, she's a witch. I told you I was an asshole. You know what? You can be a bitch. Well, son of a bitch, going through the same old actions, expecting different results. Pretty sure we knew this was gonna happen. It's all a mess. I wish you the best. Now let's act like adults. You can call me a piece of shit. Baby, I've been called much worse. It's out of the question to forgive. Got each other right where it hurts. In that sun, he's a wizard. In that moon, she's a witch. I told you I was an asshole, baby. You know what? You can be a bitch. Well, life's a bitch. Yeah, son of a bitch. Going through these same old actions, expecting different results. Pretty sure we knew this was gonna happen. It's all a mess. I wish you the best. Now let's act like adults. I'm an adult. Hey guys, thank you very much. Until next time, can't wait to see you in person and catch a show.
Amen. Thank you for being here. We appreciate it very much, sir.
Good looks, homie.
And
next
we
time.
will have fun on the road.
And so I didn't get a chance to take my pants off.